Crafty Peeps. Today's video is sponsored by Cricut, and I'm going to show you how to make some fun summer DIYs with the Cricut Joy. Let's get into it. Okay, for this first Cricut project, I'm going to open Design Space, and then I'm going to type in whatever I'm wanting to work on. And so I thought of pool hair, don't care, and I click that image and I bring it up into Design Space. Now I just want the words, and so what I'm going to do here is I'm going to ungroup this. And this is the mobile app that I'm working in. So all I do is now they're ungrouped and I can click on it and hit delete. Now this was a 4-part image. I cannot ungroup the pool hair don't care. And when I cut this out, when I cut it on the Cricut Joy, I will end up just hand cutting between the hair and the don't because I want those more side by side. So once I have my image sized how I want, I go ahead and hit make it. Now, what's so cool about the Cricut Joy is it has smart like vinyl and HTV and all that, and you don't have to put it on a mat, but you can also use it with a mat. So I have this now. Now I'm going to choose which kind of material I'm using, and as you see there it says smart vinyl, smart, the different ones, so you can pick that. So once you've chosen that, your machine is ready to cut. So once you've chosen it, it will ask you to load the HTV, in this case, to the machine. Now, something I forgot to do, and I do this, I swear, every time when I'm using HTV. And HTV stands for heat transfer vinyl, is you must mirror your image. Otherwise, when you're ironing it on, it would be backwards. So you want it to be backwards first when you cut it, so that when you flip it over to iron it on, then you've got it going the correct way. And I don't do heat transfer very often, and I swear every time I forget to mirror it. And it took me a minute to find where to mirror in the mobile app, because this is my first time using the mobile app. So as you see up in the top left corner where it says 1/1 and then there's a little arrow, you're going to click on that. It's taking me a minute to find it here. But do you ever do things the hard way and then you're like, I should just look it up? And then I looked it up and it's like, this is where you click on it. Because here I'm like, where in the heck do you mirror? Okay, so like I said, up at the top corner. Once you click that, you will see the button to mirror the image. There you go. So see, now it's backwards. Now I can connect to my Joy again, and it does connect through Bluetooth. Now I can cut it out. So again, what I love about the Joy is its size. It's small. I use it with the mobile app. And so now here you see I'm loading in the heat transfer vinyl in this glitter. And this is the multi-glitter. It's so pretty. So it goes ahead and it cuts it out. And then I'll just weed it out. And then I can transfer it onto the hat that I'm going to make. And this is what it looks like after I have weeded the vinyl off of it, the extra. And you see once I flip it over, it's going the correct way. So now I'm checking my heat guide to see how long that I need to press this down. And it lets you choose the different kinds of presses you have, and I just have the mini press. And then it tells you which material you're using, and then it will tell you how long that you need to press and what heat setting and all that. So this is a really great thing to help you figure that out. And now I am ironing it onto the hat. I already did the pool hair. I wanted to make sure I did it right before I showed you, so I'm showing you the second half. So I'm using the underneath heat mat that comes with the Cricut, and then I'm just using a tea towel on top because you want something between the iron and your decal. So I'm just using this tea towel that I picked up from Dollar General. It's so cute. And then you flip it over and you do the same on the other side. And once you've got that nice and heated on, it's just a matter of peeling off the paper. And look how cute this hat is. And by the way, that hat is from Dollar Tree. Today's video is also a collab with my new friend Sarah over at Pajama Crafts. She makes cute farmhouse decor as well as seasonal decor and some hauls. I think when you go over and check out her channel, you will be pleasantly surprised. So make sure you check her out. And I chose this video to highlight, look at all those good projects for 4th of July. For this project, I opened Design Space again, and I chose confetti sprinkles to use as my font. And I just cut out these words with the white vinyl, and here's where I just used it right on the mat because I didn't have any of their smart vinyl. So I used my regular vinyl, cut it down to size, and used their little mini mat that you see there on the left. And so I cut out the words, "Life is better by the pool." Now, because I didn't have the smart vinyl, I did have to cut this out in little pieces because I could only fit 4 letters on the mat. So no problem, I just cut each one out that way. And now I'm taking these trays from Dollar Tree. As soon as I saw them, I knew I was gonna make a sign because I love the colors. And so these are just their little trays, and all I'm doing, see, I'm just putting the vinyl right down on the tray. And what's great about this is I can put it outside and it will be waterproof, because when I make regular signs, you know, with cardboard or anything like that, they're going to get ruined by the elements. And so once I get all of them on, I will put them up and down like this, and look at how pretty those colors are for my backyard. And then I have this ribbon here. I believe it's from Michael's. It might be Joann's. But anyhow, I'm going to use it. And I picked yellow because I thought it was a good complementary color for my summer sign here. So I'm just rolling out, trying to decide how much of the ribbon I need. And then I am going to flip this over and I'm going to glue it down on the back. So I'm going to use E6000 as well as just a little bit of hot glue for the temporary hold. You definitely don't want to use just hot glue because this will be sitting out in the summer sun and it will melt and your sign will fall apart. So definitely use the E6000 or something of that nature. Super glue, umbrella glue, something of that nature. Now it has these little, as you can see, these little L's. What makes it super easy to line up my ribbon, so all of my ribbon will be exactly in the same place on each sign. So that was a little extra bonus. So I'm just going to go up one side and down the other, and that's it, and the sign will be done. I could have added bows or different things, but I just felt like this should be a fun, simple sign to put out by my pool. For this last project, I wanted to show you how fun paper piecing is. So I opened up Design Space again and I searched for summer and I found this image and it was so cute. So what it does is it tells you each color that you're gonna put into the Cricut and it will cut for you. And then you layer the pieces together. Now it looks intimidating, but I promise you it's super easy and it's really fun. So I just grabbed these little pieces out of my scrapbook paper, and as you can see, you don't even need the whole sheet. On some of those it's really tiny and you can just cut a small strip of paper and add it to your mat. And so now it's going to tell me which one I'm cutting and which color. So here is going to be my base layer, and this is going to be white. So we'll go ahead and I will get that going through the Cricut Joy and cut it out. Now I have actually been a scrapbooker for 25 years. I hate to age myself like that, but scrapbooking is my first passion, and I really love incorporating paper crafts into my everyday decor as well. And so I've actually been a Cricut customer for pretty much as long as they have been out, which I believe was 2003. So I have been a customer for a very long time. So you're seeing me struggle getting that off the mat, and that's only because I was trying to do it with one hand while I filmed with the other hand. But I promise you, it's really easy to peel off the paper off the mat. So I'm going to go ahead and feed all the other colors through and get those cut out as well. So what I like about the Cricut Joy with paper crafting is how small it is and how easy it is to travel with, because I do go to a scrapbooking retreat at least once a year, if not twice, and that's where I spend a whole weekend just scrapbooking, and it's literally like my favorite thing to do. I highly recommend it. You don't even have to scrapbook at these. You can do other crafts as well, but most of the people that attend are scrapbookers. And so it's a way for me not to get too far behind on scrapbooking, but let's face it, I'm many years behind. So here's my first layer, then that's my second layer, adding it on, the third layer, and now I'm going to start adding the words. You can see right where they go, the little flag, and now it's all put together. It was super easy to put together. Now I'm going to make my sign. So I bought this kit from the Target Dollar Spot at Christmas, and it came with 4 of those double-sided signs. Okay, real quick, I just want to show you. This is the kit I used. It's Splash by Echo Park. I will link it below. I just received it, so it should still be on their site. And now I'm just going to start laying down pieces of paper until I get a fun look I like. So now back to what this is I'm working on. So it's a 4-pack of double-sided signs, and they're all Christmassy. Well, I only need 1 Christmas one. I don't need 8 Christmas signs. So what I've been doing is for each holiday that comes up, I go ahead and I make over one of these signs. And so next year, every time a new holiday comes by, I'll have a new sign to add to this project. So again, I don't need 8 Christmas ones. I only need 1. So it's been really fun to make these little signs over. So I'm just going to take the pattern papers and mix them. Mixing pattern papers is my favorite. It's so fun. Now I'm keeping this one pretty simple. I didn't want to overdo it, but there's definitely a million more elements I could have added. But again, I just wanted to keep it fairly simple. And so as you see, I've just added 3 pieces of paper down there at the bottom, and then I'll have a little strip that I add here at the top. Now that picture that I'm highlighting is from our recent trip to Mexico. We had such a good time, and they had a photographer at the resort, and so we had professional family photos done, and I am so glad I did. It was worth every penny. It's so fun. So I cut out this yellow circle. It was kind of to mimic the sun, and then I'll go ahead and add the picture down. I'm using a Tombow adhesive. It's a double stick adhesive. It's just super easy to use. I've been using these for, who knows, 15 years. I love them. So I will also link those down below. Then I just add my Here Comes the Sign that I've made earlier here on the Cricut, and this side is pretty much done. I just have to put the holes back in at the top, and then I can hang it on my wall. I also wanted to let you know that you can come join me over on Instagram, where my name over there is $__mom, and I share all my DIYs, my hauls, as well as my personal life. You could have seen all these pictures that from Mexico, as well as while I was in Mexico. So I hope you'll join me over there. I have a lot of fun. And again, don't forget that today is a collaboration with Sarah over at Pajama Crafts. I hope you'll go down into the description and click on the link for her summer themed video as well. Thanks again for watching. If you liked what you saw today, I hope you'll hit that subscribe button as well as the notification bell. And until next time, happy crafting.